In this video, we're going to show you how you can use North 52's Formula Manager to create a formula which will allow us to place a calculated field on the account form. This calculated field is going to show us the total value of open opportunities for this account. So let's go along and create a new formula. It's going to get a default name, which we will leave for now. Next is the formula type, where we will choose as calculated field. The source entity we're going to be working with the account entity. That's where we want the calculated field to be dropped onto, so account is fine. Next is the display format. So we're going to be working with the estimated revenue field on the opportunity entity. So we're going to choose currency. And next I'm just going to save my formula. So I'm just saving the formula so I can add in formula detail records against this formula. And formula detail records are really just fetch XML queries that execute as part of the overall formula. So let's go ahead and add in one of those now. So I'm just going to give it a name, Open Opps. Next is the query type, which I will leave as source. Filter, I'm going to choose as only records that match the current source entity record. Next we define the fetch XML, and this is done via the advanced find that we have here in front of us. So we're going to be working with opportunities. We want to find the value of all the open opportunities. So let's pick out opportunities and let's change it to filter on where the status equals open. Let's run that query. So we can see we have our estimated revenue field, and we can see some data comes back, so we're good to go. I can hit save and close. So this is just a warning message because the advanced find is embedded as an iframe on the form. It just puts up this warning message. But we can just click OK and it'll be fine. You can see the open ops gets added in as a record on the subgrid down here, so that looks good. So I do need to just refresh the overall formula though, just for it to be picked up. That's just refreshing right now. So that's complete. So now I can go over to the source tab here, and under formula details I can see here's my open ops, and you can see all the fields. So we want to work with the estimated value field, so let's bring that into our formula. And then the next item we want to do is we want to show the total value, so we need to sum up the values. So I can go over to my functions tab, and I can go to query operators, and you can see there I have a sum operator, so I do sum. Therefore, if I just change the brackets, you can see there I'm now summing up the open ops.estimated value, which is really the fetch XML. So I can just hit save. So that's now saved that formula to the system, so that all looks good. Now I'm just going to copy into the clipboard, right click copy the name of the formula because I'm going to use it in a moment. I'm going to go now to the designer for the account form, and what we're going to do is we're going to add in here a calculated field which will show us the total value of the open opportunities. So that's just a HTML web resource, so let's add in a new web resource. So we have a HTML calculated field. Let's give it a name. Total ops. Let's give it a proper name. Display it. For the custom parameter, we were going to pass in the name of the formula. So just paste it in there and then make sure we pass it. Next, on the formatting tab, we just do a little bit of clean up to make sure it looks nice in the form. Click OK. So you can see we've added a new field, a calculated field, total opportunities, in here, and we've given it the name of the formula. So let's save that. So now every time this account entity, and let's publish it as well. So now every time this account entity form is opened up, the formula will execute and will place the value of the result in the total opportunities field. So let's go and do some testing. Let's go over to the account entity. And let's open the variety store record. You can see we have total opportunities 180,000. So this calculated field was run automatically, but the formula was run automatically by the system when we opened up the form. So just to show you, if I go over to the opportunities now, just to verify that that figure is correct, you can see we have two opportunities. The estimated revenue is totaling 180,000. So let's just add in a new one, just to show you that it's running in real time. I'm just going to give it a name, Big Op. Big Op. And I'm going to give it a user provided value of 40,000. And I'm just going to hit save and close. And it's for the variety store, so we can see now we have over 200,000. So if I go to the general tab now, and if I refresh my form, see the total opportunities gets increased to 220,000. So that was the original 180 plus the 40,000 gives us 220. So hopefully you can see there how easy it is to add calculated fields on any of the forms that you have, and you can build up simple or even more complicated formulas to show whatever data values you require.